here is here for the very first time? Awesome. Yeah. Me. This is my first time here too. Okay. Who is already a distributor in the room? Oh, hey. So basically, you don't get out of here live.
Well, I already have a party set up.
Yes, she does.
I just need
Wait,
another paycheck.
Gotcha. Okay. So any minute. Any minute. Hey, well, I feel like this whole party is just kind of gonna go a bit of a different direction since you're all distributors now. Okay, so let's do it a little bit different tonight then. So it's every okay? And we don't have, and I'm just gonna go ahead and lump you in now because it's like a matter of time now. So we have these every week, obviously, that you can just bring a guest to, which is incredible, okay? But let's do a little bit more on product knowledge tonight, since I know that a lot of people kind of have questions about that kind of stuff. The idea is to keep this as simple as possible when you're doing your parties. Okay, impromptu training, so bear with me. We have come out with a lot of brand new products that
That's a new catalog.
This is the new catalog. That's why I can't manage it yet. Right? Look how big we're getting. Guys, this is really, really exciting that we have all this stuff now. Are you ready for this one? Oh, right?
Yeah.
Who's excited?
I'm excited.
When I first started, I think we had like, well, yeah, it was like
When I started, it was too big.
open.
Yeah.
They had a couple products on the front and then open and yeah. Yeah. So this is really, really exciting how much we're growing, what we're introducing. That's the best part of being in this company, you guys, is they stay relevant. And what I mean by that is that they are always competing out there. Like this year in November, we launched essential oils. Okay, essential oils are super, super popular right now. So guess what? We made our own essential oils that are 100% natural, 100% pure, and they go through a very, very rigorous process. They are actually, are they here? Product knowledge. Well, everybody here is. We're changing it up a little bit tonight. Okay, so are you getting a picture of him coming in?
I did. Like I have to prove to family that he's actually here.
That's her brother.
Wow.
Love you. Okay, so the essential oils, you guys, they go through quite the process in the testing process, which is really, really important in the oil world. So what they do is they actually press these, they steam and press. Steam? Is it a steam press? Sure. Okay, so I got it.
For which one?
The oils.
There's two methods
But
for
they
it.
go, the ones that they do actually right in the field, and then they go through 5 different tests. And if they do not meet the qualifications on every single one of those 5 tests, they're out. So making sure that we have very, very pure ingredients is really, really important in this company. Which is good because who likes taking GMOs and a bunch of nasty things? Me neither. Okay, so let's start with the body wrap, okay? What does it do? Everybody.
And it burns.
And
It detoxes.
reduces cellulite. We can't say that word. Okay? She just said that it detoxes. And as new distributors in here, you guys, but we can't say that. Okay, that is actually an FDA regulation that we cannot say that because it's something to do
That's the only
with
one you can.
under the layers of skin. Yeah, we can say it for the greens. It even says it on the box that it detoxes, which we'll cover in just a minute. But we cannot say it about the wrap. So if you guys want a good word, because people are like, well, what's the science behind it? What does it do? Like, how many times do you guys get that question? All the time, and you're like, well, you just tell me. So everyone makes things really easy on me because everybody understands that word, right? So tell them, okay, because you don't want to come across as like, I have some friends that they're like, well, I don't know, and it makes me skinnier, so to me, that doesn't work for me. So what I've learned is that it's a process called lipolysis, okay? Lipolysis. Look it up, and I tell that person, I'm like, go Google it, go Google lipolysis. And the people that really want to know what it is will go Google lipolysis, and the ones that were just trying to trip you up on something will be like, she had a word for it. Okay, so lipolysis. The defining gel, same exact thing. It tightens, tones, and firms, reduces appearance of cellulite. But what's cool is you can use this every single day instead of every 72 hours like the wrap. Okay? These are progressive results. This is also progressive results, but you can use it every single day. But everybody in here, what's your favorite use for it?
Sunburns.
Tattoos.
Bug bites.
Dry skin.
Yep. She's trying to kill the mojo. Sorry, YouTube land.
And the devil's advocate.
Okay, are there people online?
3.
Hi! We're working on building that, so that's pretty exciting. Okay, so that is the defining gel. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and open up, and we're gonna go talk about my most absolute favorite product. For those of you who don't know where I came from, why I started this, I was very, very sick when I started this company, and these greens are right here, what pulled me back out of bed. I had just lost my baby, and I hemorrhaged and bled out on the operating table the night I had her. So it was one of those things that woke up on life support and woke up to a whole new way of life. I'd always been pretty healthy outside of that. I mean, maybe a cold and flu here or there, whatever, but nothing too serious. Well, after that, I was in bed all the time. I was sick all the time. It was just a disaster, and I was only 29 years old. So it was definitely one of those things that I was like, is this it for the rest of my life? This sucks, you know? But I had a gal give me 5 sample packs of these greens, and on the 5th day, I was up till 10:30 at night for the first time in a year and a half. So I knew I was onto something with it, and at that point, I told my husband, I'm like, I'm gonna sell this. And he was not excited because we were in one other company before that was very, very brutal to get into, and $500 to get into it. So you can appreciate that it's only $99 to sign as a distributor with us, right? It was $500 to get in, and the biggest check, I worked that business like I work this business, which is every day, and I sincerely, anybody want to take a stab at my biggest check in a year?
$300.
That would have been nice. That would have been really nice. $18. And I worked my butt off for them. I had to beg my upline for help. It was pathetic. I made $18 whole. So when I said, Jeff, because at that time we didn't have any medical insurance, and 9 days in the hospital was $100,000. You needed to know. And we didn't have any way to pay that. So I figured, you know what? If I work this hard for a year, if I can just make an extra $500 a month steadily, I can keep the bill collectors off our back. I can get the hospital paid off, you know, sometime in my life, and you know, it'll shut them up. But then when, like I said, I was still in that mindset of how hard of work this was all going to be. Hi, Kitty.
She's excited to be here.
I'm excited for you to be here. That's beautiful. Anyways, when I saw how fast of a return we could get out of this, my first paycheck was $40 last year, but I'd only been in for about 2 weeks. And then my next paycheck was almost $200, so I really got excited, and I looked at my husband and I go, you really need to take this seriously. And so I did, and we ran with it, and I was able to quit my job for 4 months, and I brought him home last February. He's been home for a year now with us as well, and we're just having the time of our lives. So these greens right here, I won't go anywhere without them. Obviously, I won't go a day without them because my family didn't take them, and they got sick this week. kind of get sick. And I've been taking care of all of them. So I'm just saying, like, that's the power that you have your hands on, okay? It's your 8 servings of fruits and veggies, 38 super herbs that detox, alkalizes, and balances your system on a daily basis. What's cool about that, you guys, is that all it is, people see natural and they're like, what's that voodoo, right? Because we're so pharmaceutically educated, right? We're like, well, I take this for that, this for that, and Tylenol. Did you know Tylenol got recalled? I'm sorry, that's merit for the day. The FDA approving all of this stuff, okay? The greens, it's your nutrition. Your body recognizes that as a natural substance, so it knows what to do with that, and it grabs it, and your body takes care of itself on a lot of levels. Now, I'm not saying it's like no doctors ever. There's definitely a time and a place for doctors. I fully believe that. But at the same time, if your body is able to take care of itself, are you looking down the road on how much you're saving on medical bills, on snotty noses, on cough medicine, okay? When we moved here, it was actually really, really cool. I went through, so I had this dungeon cabinet for all my medicine and everything that I had for all my colds and flus and whatever that I had. And as I was going through it, I'm kind of in order. So I had all this medication still, right? And I'm going through it. Every single one of them, except one, was expired. Yeah, she was there. But every single one of them was expired and replaced with the green. Huge, huge testament of what this was capable of, because we weren't getting sick anymore and we didn't need the medicine. Huge there. Okay. Greens choose. Not to be mistaken for an either or here. Okay, the greens choose are different from the greens. They have a lot of the same properties, but where this is your prebiotic, these are your probiotics. Okay. Sorry, probiotics, prebiotics. You can understand the confusion. And anybody can do this business. Okay, the greens choose, they actually have the equivalent of 20 cartons of blueberries in 2 chews. That's huge. Do you know what that does for heart health? That's crazy. All those antioxidants in there, that's really, really incredible to be that far back. And keep them away from the kids because they do taste like candy. And it won't hurt them if they take it, they'll just eat them all because it tastes like candy. Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to the new catalogs yet. Okay, we have a full skincare line too. Dye-free, soap-free, fragrance-free. This stuff, the cleanser. Oh, I love the cleanser. Cleanser is my life's blood, I swear. Oh, that's so great. The cleanser I actually use as our body wash and everything. And I just get a loofah deal and put a little dab on it. And one of these bad boys lasts me about 2.5 months. And my husband uses it, my kids use it. It just does not take very much because it's very, very potent and pure. We also have a facial wrap, which is awesome. Okay, the facial wrap. Do you have pictures here?
Do you want me to go get it? I have one in the car. I have
No,
one.
just a picture.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll get you a picture for these facial wraps because basically you can't use the same one that we put on your body because you won't be able to breathe. Apparently that's important. Anyways, the facial wraps, it tightens that skin, it lifts, it reduces the fine lines and wrinkles, and hydrating, oh my god. Okay, I get like kind of blotchy red spots every once in a while, and it's just kind of like a dry thing, and you put that mask on, and it's amazing. You do look like Jason, which is very entertaining. I actually wore one for a Halloween trunk or treat. And I had the kids, they wouldn't even come to my trunk for candy. So I got to eat the candy. I have my cartoon Cinnamons and bat fighters, Halloween and bat fighters. Okay. Okay, hair, skin, and nails. Who loves our hair, skin, and nails up in here? Okay. No.
No. Everything he talks says, you missed your chance for that one.
Okay, So the hair, skin, and nails, you guys, is incredible. And if you have hair, skin, or nails, you're qualified to take it. I think everybody here is winning. The hair, skin, and nails, if you just want your hair to grow, it will flat out grow. It will also, you'll notice, the first thing that everybody says is they notice their hair gets super soft. And then all of a sudden, like 10 days later, they've got a couple inches longer hair. It's crazy how fast it makes your hair grow. Helps your skin to glow, hardens your nails, really, really grows them. And you know what? Ashley and I were just making a point about this today. Even just with our greens, with how healthy our system is, our nails are growing like crazy. I got these done on the 1st of February. Huh? No, not yet. I really need to, so I'm telling on myself here. Yeah, so it just putting the right things in your body, you guys, is really, really helps with growing into it. Sure. Is that Christina?
Yeah.
Okay, so this is a gal on our team. Really made her grow like crazy too. Next up is the wow. 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 Okay, I need a victim. I mean, a voluntold. Okay, does anybody want to get wowed?
You're the non-distributor.
I need, but, okay. Hold on, I'm gonna inspect her.
She doesn't have a ring on. Might have to use.
Okay, you had a teeny tiny one. Okay. All right.
I know what you're talking about.
All right. My husband put this on one of his high school friends' mothers, and he's like, "Well, Karen, we're just gonna put it right here on this big bag." I said, "Honey, you're lucky she loves you. We're gonna call those problem areas." Well, we will at the end of it.
Don't smile.
Oh, sorry. Close your eyes. Close your eyes. It makes it easier on you when you don't see what we're doing to you. Have a good night. Okay. Okay, since she has a little bit of makeup on, you might get a little bit of residue. That's okay. If you guys do get residue when you're using this, you can either mix just a little bit of moisturizer with it before applying it, or just dab it with a little wet cloth if you see it. Because if you get too much, you might get a little bit of chocolate.
Hey, I know you're excited. That's what I'm making.
Right?
That's one of our DT's house.
Okay, so what this is doing, you guys, WOW stands for relieving you out before you leave. Okay, thanks. So what it does, okay, perfect. So what it does, you guys, in 45 seconds, you're gonna start feeling it to work. Okay, in another 45 seconds, it's like, it just makes your wrinkles just go, boop. It is the craziest thing ever. It's a lot of fun to just put on people randomly walking by the way. As distributors, you should all know that. I keep some of it in my purse so that I can just wow people as I'm running around town. And it does, you guys. I mean, you try, like, keeping them away from your product when they see instant results. We are a microwave society, and we have products that work immediately. Unheard of and super incredible. So how's that starting to feel on you?
Tightening up.
It's starting to tighten up, right? I can already see it from here. Okay, so Ashley's gonna make sure we get pictures of that, and then we'll pass it around so all you guys can see, okay? Lifting with an eye cream, you guys, that is Botox in a bottle. If you guys have not used that yet, it helps remove dark circles and bags around your eyes. It removes the swelling and the puffiness, but it pouts your lips. Go figure. Apparently, it's because it's two different skin types that are there. So,
How can you do one and then the other?
yeah, it's because it's two different skin types. That's what the doctors made.
Because we use this and not this.
You're okay.
Eat.
Good point. Good point. Good point. Don't let me forget. Okay. Who's the mommy? Who has stretch marks? Let's be real. Jared has stretch marks. His triplet is way too No. But anybody that grows can get stretch marks pretty easily. My sister actually got them right here. She's a stick figure, but she got them here because she grew so fast as a kid. So this is something that even if they're not baby induced, or if you get so swole all of a sudden, like you can see the stretch marks on your arm. I got you covered. Okay, it really repairs those stretch marks, which is really incredible. Again, I mean, it's like I see huge differences within a week in this body, so that's exciting too. The fat fighters. Okay, who's seen the fat fighters in action? All right. Who likes cheeseburgers?
Pizza.
Who likes pizza? Yeah, but my husband would live off of it. I had ice cream today. Ice cream. I had a huge bowl of ice cream today. Okay.
Bread, period.
Jarrett's judging me and Tina's judging me. I feel like I can hear her.
I have a sandwich and I have them.
Here's the thing. You take these after your biggest meal of the day. Anywhere from 15 minutes to an hour after your biggest yucky meal. Okay? And like she said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a bowl of ice cream. It can just be your biggest meal. However, make sure it's your biggest meal. I did have one lady call me when I first started this, and she's like, these are really giving me gas. I'm like, that's really weird. And I was like, well, what are you eating with it? And she's like, oh, a piece of toast. I'm like, it does say biggest meal of your day. So, your body needs something. Okay? So eat it with a full-on meal. Don't eat it with a piece of toast. That was just crazy. Okay. So what this is going to do, you guys, is it grabs 70% of the carbs, 30% of the fat in that meal. And I'll show you. See it starting to grab it? Here we go. And if you guys look at that, it's just covered in a halo of oil. Okay, it's not grabbing craziness. Just there. I know. And guess what it turns into? Poop. If you don't poop every day, we need to talk really bad. Okay, so pooping is very, very important in this business. If you're not flushing things out, we have a problem. Every single day, super, super important. The reason I say that, and we're family here, like, let's just call it what it is. I would poop like every 4th day. It was torture, okay? So the greens, they regulated that. And I was like, I feel so light and airy. It was incredible. Okay, pooping is huge. In fact, if somebody is not seeing results from the job, ask them if they're pooping. Be real with them. Tell them if you're not pooping, we're not cleaning, okay? It's okay. I called the lady out on that. Okay. The Thermofit is your thermogenic, okay? It's made with capsaicin peppers, acai berries, raspberry ketones. What it's doing is it's boosting your metabolism. As we age, our metabolism gets a little sluggish and that kind of stuff, right? It's a natural way to do that. It does not give you the caffeine jitters or anything like that. It doesn't, it's not like what are the ones they use in the hydroxycuts, or what's a thermogenic?
Hydroxy.
Okay, hydroxycut.
Yeah.
glutenless. Okay, it does not give you that.
Yeah, she does that too well.
I used to work in prison. So it does not give you those jitters and those quakes, the what are jitters? Is that what they're called? Okay, the shakes. Quakes.
Severity of the shape.
So it doesn't give you those, it does not give you the caffeine crash on the other side of that. You know, normally you come down, all of a sudden you're like, must sleep. You know what I mean? It does not give you that at all, and it's incredible. And actually, just taking 2 of them, and I totally promote, like, go for a healthy lifestyle with this stuff. It will change your life. But if you don't actually even leave your couch, it'll burn 278 calories. Okay, but if you're working out, it will over double your caloric burn. In fact, Pam Souter is, she's the bee's knees. Chief networking officer. That's what she is. I love you, Tam. I don't remember titles. Okay, so she's our chief networking officer, and she had gosh, many numbers. But she had one of her personal trainers come in, and he had one of those Fitbit things. So he did a workout, right? And he burned, I don't know, what's an average burn? I think it was like 300 times.
350.
Yeah, I think 326 was the number that sticks in my head. Yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Anyway, so he burned up the 326 with it, right? Well, the next day he came back and he took 2 ThermoFit, did the same exact workout, and the thing registered over 750. It is crazy. So it is going to really, really impact your workout and help you get where you're going. I do know that. Hey, Jarrett, what do you know about New You? I feel like you can educate us more on this than I can.
And just what besides the actual things you can actually get from it, it also helps promote your HGH levels, which actually is the human growth hormone, which generally includes muscle, which leads to fat loss.
Your human growth hormone, you guys, that's really, really incredible that we have a product that is able to help elevate that in us. Yeah. Okay.
I've got 2 clients that are actually put on almost 400 pounds of muscle just with this.
That's great. Right? And it's lean muscle mass. Like the guys, you guys get all excited when you gain weight. Us girls are like, oh, you say it's something good. But when you find out it's lean muscle, you're like, oh. So that's what this is doing. It helps with endurance, helps with the lean muscle mass. It helps with sleep, like he said. Okay, you take 1 in the morning, 2 at night, and the best part is I had little guys when they started this too. Okay, so I call it my coma pill, but they could wake mommy up if they needed something. But the beauty of it is mommy didn't stay up after they went to sleep. I was able to go right back to sleep. So that was a huge, huge, huge help for me. Okay, the regular. It's exactly what it sounds like. What did I say? Pooping is important, okay? What it's doing is it's actually teaching your colon to contract and relax when it's supposed to, instead of when we put all that nasty food in there and your body's like, right? And your colon is spazzing out and giving you all these problems, and you end up with, Lord knows what, right? Okay, this is going to regulate you. So if you go too much or if you go too little, it's going to do for your body what you need. And get you regular. Confianza. Confianza makes me a happy person. Hey, this is one of those deals. Who has stress issues in here? Anxiety. Okay? Stress and anxiety is something in our body that, well, they've called stress a killer for how long? Okay, think about it. I like to call it an all-natural Xanax. I honestly don't know if that's compliant, but that's the only thing that I can compare it to. People are like, oh, I know what that does, right? Okay, so the Confianza, it chills you out. Okay, 10 to 30 minutes after taking it, you are going to notice just, I can deal with this situation, okay? My brother, who got back from the war and was not the same person he left as, he takes these bad boys every day, and we're no longer afraid to be around him. Okay, I will tell you what is prognosis. I'm sure you guys can guess. I just can't say it out loud. Okay, the relief. Joint pain. Anybody suffer from joint pain? Okay. She's like, that too. Okay, it's your chondroitin glucosamine. This one does contain shellfish. So if you guys have a problem with shellfish, this is the only one, make sure you're paying attention, okay? The relief, it really, really helps with your joints, helps with that pain. Basically, it just makes you mobile again. We actually, and this probably isn't compliant either, but I gave it to my dog, or my dad's dog, but the relief, I feel like I have to hide it. The relief, my dad's dog, she was 16 at the time, and we were at the camper, and she crawled under the camper to cool off and got stuff that she couldn't stand back up. And so I had the relief there, and I'm like, Dad, what do we got to lose? Let's give it a whirl, right? So we gave her 3 doses of it, not all at once, like over a couple hours. Not all at once, don't do that. I don't know what that would do. Anyways, we gave it to her, and by the 3rd pill, she was running again. So that's huge, huge, huge. I mean, that's in a dog. I'll also tell you another story with the greens and dogs too, in a little bit. Okay, what's cool about all these supplements, you guys, is if you go down to the grocery store and you pick up, did anybody see that on Facebook the other day, what the vitamins are actually full of? Like, they say that they have all this stuff in them, and there was no traces of any of the herbs or whatever they were saying was in it. There was not even a trace of it in the supplements that they were selling it for. Okay, you want to know what they found in it? Sand and cardboard and just random filler crap. Okay, all of our supplements are pure, which is wonderful, and they're encased in honey or mint, so your body notices that recognizes that as a natural substance, and it knows how to digest it, and it knows what to do with it, right? Hey, all of our supplements are bioavailable, meaning that instead of just sitting there in a lump and passing through your system, because you poop out your vitamins too, by the way, okay? You don't poop these ones out, you actually digest them. Winning, okay? So you're literally not flushing your money down the toilet. I'm sorry. What? I'm just kidding.
Centrum's been proven in New York, actually, it broke a sewer line, and actually found Centrum that had been in there for months, and still didn't leave the name on it. So the body's not ready to get it.
Your body can't break it down. Quit wasting your money. Tell your friends. Tell your wife, tell your kids. Okay. Okay, another product that we just came out with, and I'm so excited about this, is our cleanse. Okay? Again, pooping, extremely important. Do you guys notice a theme? I feel like we should make a banner. Pooping is important. Okay. So the cleanse, but what's cool about this cleanse, you guys, okay, be honest, who's done a cleanse before? How'd you roll with that? It didn't. You stayed next to the toilet for 2 days, didn't you? It was, or 3 or 4. Or, yeah, right? Okay, it was not a controllable atmosphere. Okay. A cleanse, you guys, it's blue agave, aloe vera, lemon. It's kind of spicy. Blue agave, tequila. And the side effect, no, just kidding. But like you would during a normal cleanse, that you're normally like, oh my gosh, what did I put in me, right? You do not get the stomach cramps, and everybody that I have heard, like I said, we just launched this, 2 weeks ago? Everybody that's taken it, I've been grilling them for answers on this, and they said that they do not have that sense of urgency. So yay, good news, we're going to proof still. Okay. We're gonna show you the system.
Cleanse, just the cleanse?
That's just the cleanse.
There you go. Okay, huge, huge, huge. You actually pack anywhere from 7 to 12 pounds of sludge in your system at any given time. So you take that out of your system. Huge bonus, huge bonus. And what's awesome is we just came out with our very first like major pack. Okay, we call it the system. Dun dun dun. Look at her. She's like, I'm my mommy junior. Wait, no, Bailey. She's all adjusting. Hey, it works system, you guys. We wrap, remove, and reboot. Okay, so this is awesome. Hi, honey. It comes with the cleanse, the greens, a box of wraps, a bottle of thermofit, okay? And for those people who always tell me, I always forget to take that stuff. How many people get that as distributors? How many people tell you that? Like all the time, right? Okay, well, good. We now have a shaker bottle with compartments on the bottom so you can load it all up and dump it as you go. You don't have to forget it. So excuses off the table, okay? Huge, 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 awesome results with that. Right? Mine should be here tomorrow, and I'm excited. Okay, so for those of you who don't know how to become a part of this company, she knows, we've heard you. Okay, so for the people online, okay. One second. Okay. Number one, you can be a retail customer. Retail customer pays full price. As a distributor, like full price paying customers are fantastic. You get 50% profit off the top, which is great. But they're only ordering once. And what are we about? Residual income. Who in here fully understands what residual income is? Okay, residual income. That's rockstar money. We get excited about residual income because it means you do the work once and you keep getting paid and paid and paid and paid and paid. Okay? Elvis, still getting paid. Michael Jackson, still getting paid, and we've been dead for how long? Okay? They're still getting paid though. So $99 to sign up for residual income with me. Okay, with that you get a box of wraps, movie defining gels, a bunch of paperwork, bracelets, they give you jewelry now. Oh yeah, they get fat wrap in it now. Jeez, swear they keep updating it. So what's cool about that though, you guys, is if you get in before the 29th of this month, you're eligible for a $1,000 bonus right off the top. That's huge, okay? When I got in, I didn't have bonuses. I'm gonna tell Mark I pulled that against him. Okay, so how do you get that bonus? Do you know 5 people? Do you know 5 people? Okay, rock on. Hey, 5 people is going to help you get $1,000. Okay, so what happens is you're gonna come in, we're gonna find 4 loyal customers right out of the gate. Okay, with those 4 loyal customers, that entitles you to a $120 shopping spree. That also gives you what we call wrap rewards. That's a box of wraps for only $25 instead of $59. Okay, and you can do that for infinity. But we'll teach you how to place all your customers and all that kind of stuff so that you move up faster and get paid. Okay, step 3 is go Ruby. These are our steps to success every month. This is, if you can do these 3 steps, you can be a black diamond in this company. Okay? So step 2 is find your 4 loyal customers. Step 3 is become a Ruby. That means 3 distributors doing this with you, and one of those distributors has found 2. Okay? Now those distributors can come from you. They can come from this distributor, wherever, okay? They can be placed. It's really, really exciting. We'll get into all of that soon. But that's worth $1,000 right now. That's pretty awesome. I'm pretty excited about it. And we've doubled the bonuses for the time being. Okay? Now, I don't know when that's going to go away. Mark is always surprising us. And we are just about to swing into Mark's Madness. We don't do March Madness here. That's overrated. We do Mark's Madness. And we have really exciting things that come open in March. I love March. March is my favorite. Okay? So when you go Emerald right now, it's $2,000. Diamond is $20,000. Double Diamond is $30,000. You guys will know that I'm really bad at numbers. Triple is $50,000.
75, I think, or 100.
It's 100.
Okay.
Yeah, presidential is $100,000, ambassador is $150,000. I have met people that win ambassador in 6 months. So I told her. Okay, but it's a really, really, really exciting time to be a part of this business as long as you're out there and talking to people consistently, okay? Because what happens during these months? People start thinking of summer, and they're like, ooh, I don't want to see that in swimsuit, right? Tax returns are here. It's kind of the perfect storm during these spring months. So it's really, really exciting time to be a part of this business. So at the end of the day, does anybody have any questions? Okay. I know, I talked a lot. All right. Well then, we are going to, does anybody have any questions online?
We just want to know where we can trade our $100 for 1,000.
Right here. And that's true. That's true. That's what is happening right now. I mean, we have rubies popping left and right. I'm mind blown. Okay. Thank you all.